Would you like to streamline your podcast promotion, have everything in one place, and create it in a couple of minutes? And I'm talking about the newsletters, social media posts, transcripts, timestamps, show notes, and so on. I discovered this platform called PodSqueeze, and it's AI-powered service to help you generate everything I just mentioned in a couple of minutes. I've created over 100 podcast episodes for my podcast, Girl with the Camera, and I wish this tool was available when I started because it blows my mind, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works step by step. You go to PodSqueeze website, podsqueeze.com, and then generate for free. You click on this big button to create an account. Once you register, you're gonna have your free plan. And by the way, the pricing is free plan 50 minutes. Then you have the starter pro, which is super cheap, by the way, for what you get. And then you have upgrade options for the packages for like agencies and so on. So I'm going to go to my dashboard and you have this button, generate content. So I'm going to click on that and we have two options. We can create content for existing episodes from RSS feed. So I'm just going to paste my RSS and then all the episodes will be displayed, or I can upload audio or video file directly. So this is good for unpublished episodes, the episodes that you're working on right now. They are not uploaded and so on. I'm going to go back to my episodes. So I want to see the list of all of them and change the show notes, descriptions, titles, and so on backwards. So I'm going to go to my podcast host, which is Anchor FM, currently called, or newly called, Spotify for podcasters, and I'm going to find my RSS distribution. So this is my RSS link. So I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to go back to PodSqueeze and I'm going to paste my RSS feed. The episode language is English and I'm going to click on see all episodes and I can see every single episode I publish. As you can see, I have 109 episodes altogether. And I can choose which one I want to generate this from. So in this case, I'm going to go back in time, pulling off your first short with Cameron Johanning. Okay, I'm going to click on that and then I'm going to generate content. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes and everything here, all my assets are going to be generated. So I'm going to come back to that page. By the way, you also have a beautiful landing page for this episode that you can create and then visit. So we're going to wait and then we're going to come back. So now it's all done, and first of all, your landing page is live on Podcast Finder, which boosts SEO, so why not? My episode right here, and then timestamps and show notes, which you can change, by the way. So let's go. This looks great anyway. So let's go back. These are all the assets that we have available. So what more do you need? Actually, create a link to share results page. If you have the guest, host, co-host, if you're a producer and you want to send it to someone, create a link and then you can share it. Okay, so I'm going to do that and then this is the link to share the results. Let's have a look at the transcription. Full transcription. By the way, if you want to change speaker 1, speaker 2, you don't have to do this manually. So you go all the way to the top, edit speakers names. I'm going to be speaker 1 is Nicole. And speaker 2 is Cameron. Okay, save and close. That's it. And then you can download the transcription with the proper names of speakers. Okay, close. Show notes, amazing for SEO. This is a summary of the episode. And basically you can click on edit to edit any changes manually. Or you can use this AI powered tool, which is kind of like ChatGPT in a way. So you just put your prompt, so maybe rewrite it in a more like Gen Z style, for example, and then you can tune it, and again you can edit it afterwards. So you can download and or you can copy once you're happy with this. Timestamps, you can use those for YouTube videos in the description, but also in the show notes. So the description of your podcast itself, which tells you like the key points and then the timings, so people can go back and forth and skip to the parts that they are interested in most. Titles. Oh, I love this one. Basically, just suggested titles for your episodes. This is a really good way. You have 10 suggestions, which is amazing. Again, you can rewrite them here, or you can just rewrite all of that into create like more SEO friendly, more Gen Z again, and so on. So using the AI help. my favorite. This is my favorite, I think. Links and mentions. Anything that you mention in the episode, the book, the video, the course, the country, the film. So this helps you to create a nice resource page for your podcast with clickable links, right? So like resources for the podcast, and you have, for example, Barbara Warwick, filmmaker, she's a mention. Daniel Cosgrove and Katie Balin mentioned. We have LGBTQ issues, filmocracy, anything that has been mentioned in the episodes. I like when it mentions the books and like videos and websites, and it all is there in it, depending on what you have in your episode. Keywords, great for YouTube. Tags, you can just copy those and put it in a YouTube tags for the keywords. Just literally couldn't be easier. And blog post, it's ready to go. Like it's done and dusted, ready to go. Again, if you want to rewrite manually, click here. If you want to use AI to rewrite the tone, just use AI. So it's, all done. Like no more excuses, guys. Newsletter, adding some nice emoji right there at the beginning. This is a newsletter style, done. Then we have LinkedIn and Facebook posts. You have different suggestions for those. And again, AI change or edit manually. And then we have tweets, more emojis, of course, and shorter. Amazing. And then, oh my God. Okay, maybe my most favorite here. So the quotes from the episodes. So depending on the length of the episode, the quotes will be more quotes. Shorter episodes will have less quotes. But I like this feature because any quotes, those quotes or the quotes that you remember, you can go to the quote image, and then basically it generates you kind of like a nice style for the quotes as well. And then you can choose which one you want to use, but you can also rewrite it and create your own, which I think this is like amazing feature. And then you can download that image, which is a square format, perfect for social media posts, Twitter, X, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, anything like that. I love this feature. And then you have key points, so bullet points. Pretty much you can use it for show notes, description of the episode, the blog posts that summarizes the episode, and so on. And by the way, why? So there's a lot of written word in general for the episode, and you may think like, oh, I don't need all of that. Well, let me tell you that 1.1 billion of people, of the population of this planet, has difficulty hearing. Okay, so they are not completely deaf. Of course, there's a percentage of people they are. However, 1.1 billion of people have a certain difficulty to hear properly. So they will rather read or watch the video with the captions. So basically, if you don't generate full transcription, if you don't generate show notes, timestamps, or titles properly, keywords, blog posts, newsletter, like social media posts, like you're basically limiting the amount of audience you can reach. So your podcast will be less and less accessible. So this, as it is super important, not only for promotion and SEO, but also accessibility. After using PodSqueeze, I can tell you, you cannot have any more excuses. So excuses of type of like, I don't have time, to do this. No excuses, because PodSqueeze generates everything for you. So you just have to copy paste and potentially amend, of course, and rewrite. But that's matters of minute. There's absolutely zero excuses for you not to do it. So you have to go jump on it now. You have to try it now, and then you have to get the upgrade package so you can start adjusting all your previous episodes. And don't forget to use the code Nicole to get 10% off. If you have any questions about any of this, drop a comment below. Do subscribe for more tips, and I'll see you in the next video.